Yeah, you know what time it is. It's the Milkman. Right now, I'm at UofT, downtown campus, and we're going to find out what students wish they knew before they studied here. I know you can't wait. We did Ryerson, we did York, we did OCAD, and now we're on to UofT. So let's go get it. Okay, cool. So I'm here with
Hannah,
Tim,
Hanad,
Hazel,
Tori,
Courtney,
Patty Day,
Wenzel.
Daniela,
Rachel,
So Rachel, what year are you in?
third year.
So we have a third-year OG right now. What's something that you, what's something that you wish you knew before coming to UFT that you would want to tell your past self?
You gotta fend for yourself if you're trying to meet people. You gotta really be outgoing.
You're in a lecture with 1,100 students, so it's hard to just make a friend.
As a commuter, when you do make a friend in class or at intramurals or at the gym, you don't, a lot of the time, most of the time, they're going to be guys who live on residence as well. So you're not going to get to hang out with them after class or go to the gym with them because you don't want to get home too late because at the end of the day, I'm here for my studies and I got to get my work done when I get home.
There's no sense of community here. It is very much a commuter school, so people kind of trickle in from the suburbs and different parts of the city to come here and they kind of leave, whereas Western, there was almost this greater sense of community because everyone who's there is kind of stuck in this small town and forced to interact with people.
join as many clubs as possible, join anything you fancy, go where your interest lies, don't just come to class and then commute home.
Even if you do make a friend, some people are just really stingy with notes.
And probably answer the emails. Yeah, a lot of opportunities I claimed in undergrad were because I answered emails.
Got you. Something as simple as communication.
Gosh darn communication.
All right, so Tim, in a nutshell, are you trying to say you miss the parties? Because you're dressing like you're ready to party right now.
I do miss the parties a lot. Go Western, go Mustangs. I enjoyed it a lot there.
So right now, in terms of meeting new people, what are you doing to meet friends and stuff like that, if there's anything?
There isn't. I'm just going to my classes.
I wish I knew that residence isn't always secured for first years. I'm a mature student, so I didn't get residence. So I think if you're gonna get an apartment, make sure you watch the subway lines, where you live relative to them.
Going into U of T, I underestimated how tired I am just coming home after school, especially taking the TTC like I do. It's just prioritizing time is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Do they send you an apology letter or anything if they reject you? No?
No, they just don't accept you ever, or they accept you in October, but what are you supposed to do in September?
So something I wish I knew before coming here is that at the end, everybody's going to have a degree. But the way you're presenting yourself, the way you market yourself is it's the only thing that makes you distinct from others. Because at the end, no one's going to care about your GPA. It's oh, you have a 3.4, but can you talk?
I wish I knew that it was a full-time commitment. It's more like a full-time job. You have to be 9 to 5 and actually do extra work after the job. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of studying, and it's a lot of commitment.
I got you. So are you low-key saying that a UFT degree doesn't really matter?
It does matter. Because, if you compare UofT versus another university.
You want to send shots at me, don't you?
I don't want to, but it's all.
You can say York.
Versus York, for example, they have that branding awareness, what York's been doing for the past few years. They've been looked down upon, I would say.
For someone in your position who may think it's going to be a walk in the park, what would you suggest? Would you suggest they go to UFT or maybe they settle for York?
Definitely don't settle for York. Shoot for the stars. You have to try hard. It's for sure a commitment, but you have to know that it's an investment.
It's so competitive that it's so cutthroat here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I feel especially downtown campus is very competitive because I took a class in Scarborough and it wasn't as competitive and just stingy and selfish with the notes as opposed to Scarborough campus. So
probably to check your course enrollment time so you don't get waitlisted for all your classes.
So if you are new to UofT, especially if you live at St. Mike's and you have to cross through Queen's Park a lot,
be careful about who approaches you, because my roommate got spat on because she did not give some guy a cigarette.
Waitlisted. That sounds horrible. What is waitlisted?
So basically, when you don't get into class, you get put on a wait list to see if other people drop out of the class before you can get in. And yeah, you only get put on a wait list for so many classes and you can't add any more.
So let's say, for example, we're in year 1, and I say, Hannah, can I borrow your notes? How are the stingy people going to react if I ask you to borrow your notes?
More so they just wouldn't, I don't know, they wouldn't share like their full notes or be like, oh, like I can just like kind of tell you what happened in class as opposed to like giving you the full like transcript of what happened.
Okay, so we're gonna get sentimental right now. Are you feeling lonely at the moment?
At the moment,
Yeah, being in first year, I was a little lonely, but me personally, I don't have a problem being by myself, eating by myself, sitting by myself, because actually around here, U of T, I find when you go to the library, when you walk into class, everyone is by themselves. You see everyone walking by themselves.
yeah, man, like, for sure.
Oh man! All right, so, hey, if we have anyone watching this, and you know they want to link up with Hanad, what's the best way they could get at you, man?
Like, what should I say?
All right, it's all good. He's shy, man. He's shy. It's all good. All right, so there you have it. What students wish they knew before coming to UofT. Look, like, subscribe, leave your comments in the comment box. I ain't gonna ask you for more because I'm off this. Easy, fam. So do you think as a side hustle, if you went around the school selling hugs, you think you'd make a lot of money?
If you go to the right corners, I'm not gonna lie, I think you would find some people. I'm not gonna say what programs I would think could use a little more hugs than others, but that wouldn't be a horrible idea.